For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
I'm addicted to marijuana.
Is that it?
And crystal meth.
Anything else?
And crack.
Okay.
All right, a 60-year-old guy named Alan Burnett got caught with some drugs on Thursday night. He was wearing a bright purple shirt that said, "I'm too good for drugs."
Ooh. Oh, that's too whack for crack.
Right. She was like, crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
Crack's too cheap for me.
Crack is whack, but you got any?
He got arrested for meth near his home in Asheville, Alabama. Charged him with possession of meth and drug paraphernalia, still in the "I'm too good for drugs" shirt when his mugshot was taken. I know, I love it. Thank God for the smoking gun. I love that website. And it's like fancy too. And by the way, none of you are too good for drugs.
Oh, I like the font.
I know, right?
He doesn't look druggy.
I know.
He doesn't look like a hood.
Right.
He looks like an insurance salesman.
Well,
that's what they all look like before the crack is whack starts.
So, is that irony or no?
Oh, sure.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think it's like rain on your wedding day? It's a free ride when you already paid. It's the good.
By the way, that acoustic Alanis sounds incredible in my sound system from AMS. Thank you, Paul.
Wasn't there a thing? Wasn't there a thing that if you wore the Dare shirt, you were a pothead? Wasn't that the thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's many people that wore it in jest, but I'm sure there was a few squares out there that actually wore it. But we did have 2 people busted with the Dare shirt for drugs just last year alone.
Oh, okay.
And that's only the ones we seen.
Right. That's what I thought.
Seen it.
Yeah. How did that work out, that Dare campaign?
It taught us how to do drugs.
Was that the Nancy Reagan thing? Or was that,
yeah.
Was that hers?
Uh-huh.
Dare to stay off drugs. Drugs are really excellent. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nancy.
Let's see here.
It's like now the potheads wear it like a work shirt.
Yeah, dude.
Like a uniform done.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
3 reasons why the Dare program failed.
Oh, here we go.
Founded in 1983, drug abuse resistance education was a byproduct of Nancy Reagan's Just Say No campaign. Just say no to the drug that the government created in order to enslave the black people even more. Oops, that was out loud. So Dare was a hallmark of public education. At its peak in the early 90s, Dare was implemented in 75% of schools and cost taxpayers estimated $600 million to $750 million a year. Dare did not work. There's a number of reasons why the Dare program failed. One contributing factor is the social context in which it was created in the 80s. The war on drugs hysteria was rampaging through the American psyche via paranoid media coverage.
What if you're just poor and it happened to be a free shirt? Don't judge.
Dare was introduced to school-age children by police officers rather than substance abuse prevention specialists.
Yes.
As such, the curriculum tended to focus on punitive consequences versus rehab education.
Oh.
Along with zero tolerance mantra of just say no, some experts claim that the presence of uniformed armed police actually made the program more adversarial than educational, especially for children who had police-involved experiences outside the classroom. Politics played a large role in the assumed success, the ultimate failure of the DARE program. From TV ads to bumper stickers to large-scale events, the DARE program presented a facade of success for years.
There you go.
Policymakers and politicians, as well as stakeholders who profited from selling DARE's curriculum, were fast to dismiss questions of DARE's program's efficiency. In fact, a 1994 study conducted by the National Institute of Justice, the independent research arm of the DOJ, was a major point of controversy. The Department of Justice, which gave federal grants to DARE, ordered a large-scale report to be conducted by the Research Triangle Institute, the most prestigious research organization of its kind. After analyzing large amounts of metadata that showed DARE simply did not work, DARE actually resorted to legal action in an attempt to squelch the report.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, my God.
So you tell the kids something's bad for you. Of course, what's the kids want to do?
Yeah.
They just want to try it. Then they find out it's really not that bad. And boom.
There's more on here, but whatever.
Well, if this ain't bad, I'll try something else. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, what a mess. Well, we didn't know back then, did we? We tried.
Well, they knew by 1993, but whatever.
No.
And they're still doing the DARE program, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. I might have a DARE shirt. I feel like we gave. What year was it?
Oh, it was 83.
Oh, 83. Okay. I guess I missed that promotion.
Here we go. The DARE program lost funding in 1998 and has since been replaced by the Keep It Real program.
There it is. Keeping it real. Listen, I'm broke till Friday. Could you keep it real and pass the Dutchie?
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Hail damage. All the storms that have come around. I don't know if you know any cats in Economalock or not, but they got crazy giant hail.
That's what Lizzie Hale should have called her band. Lizzie and the hail damage.
I think hailstorm's better.
Yeah, okay. Coffee break. Tension's running high in the JJO studio. We're already disagreeing on what Lizzie's band should be called. How do we go forward from this? Controversial.
I think everybody should take a coffee break before they get mad.
No kidding.
All right. So anyway, all these different contractors are trying to get you to do different, roof repairs. Da.
Right after the hail. Yes,
oh yeah,
yes,
they're everywhere.
Relentless.
Yeah, and a lot of them are like, from what I've read and what I've heard from other people, like they travel around looking for hailstorms and then seemingly like to rip people off.
They don't do the work, correct?
Some of them don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, this story kind of reminded me of all these people going through that crap in the Economalock, Lake Mills area here.
Guy's got a future.
Okay, so our family and I came home to find that a contractor had removed their entire roof. They obviously did not want their roof removed. So here's the homeowner, Jessica. Talk about what a nightmare it's been and how the problem hasn't even been remedied yet.
My daughter came home from school to find that people were removing the roof of our house. It was a mistake. It should have been fixed, but no one will do it.
I think you said remedied.
I did. I don't even know.
Made me giggle.
Half asleep. Yeah, local family. This is a few days ago, so even longer. Been living without a roof for 20 days.
So they didn't take. They just took the material off. What was the material?
It's. Oh, I need an update. Here, look.
Oh,
they done be tarped.
Let me show you. You just got tarped. Yeah, so I got a blue tarp. Well, they wouldn't take like the down to the rafters. I mean, that's really weird. I mean, I get it. That's for waterproofing. I understand that, but that's really strange. And then he just left.
Their house is now covered in tarp with no explanation except a letter left by the contractor, which says there was some miscommunication. and they were sent to the wrong address. She understands that people mess up, but now no one's taking blame for the issue.
Good luck trying to find us. We don't exist.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
It was a mistake, a very costly mistake. It should have been fixed. DR Roofing, LLC, told the family their insurance would handle it. The claims the family has tried to file with the company's insurance have been denied.
Good.
In the latest letter,
How's that possible?
in the latest letter, they say the policy issued to DR Roofing contains an exclusion for property damage arising out of an open roof condition.
I wouldn't have had an open roof if the assholes wouldn't have taken it. That's called destruction of property.
Recent rainstorms have made the issue worse. Water has now seeped into the home and parts of the floor had to be removed.
Wow.
There's also lingering water damage to the carpet and drywall. Yeah, this is effed up. Mainly affecting the kids' room. Kids don't want to sleep up there because it's a moldy smell. That's not good. Bids from other companies to redo their roof are coming in at over $70,000. They're worried about their kids' health. They have 5 kids. Jesus. And how long they'll go living without a roof they never wanted to be removed.
Hey, call us. Hey, give us a call here at the Jabroni Roof Removal Company. We won't even need an appointment. We'll just show up and take your roof with us.
They're asking if anyone has advice on what to do and how to deal with an issue like this. They've contacted the attorney generals as well as the Better Business Bureau, starting to meet with lawyers. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'd want them. Well, maybe. I guess they did a pretty good job taking the roof off. It goes to figure they put a roof on pretty good.
Oh,
They put it back on.
we'll never find out, John.
That's the weirdest story ever.
Oh, dude.
Just come home and your roof's gone.
Right.
And there's a note. Sorry, dude.
Wrong address. When we got our windows done, the crew showed up to the house, and one guy, he must have been hungover or something. I don't know. But I guess he got out of the back of the van, was looking pretty sleepy, and he wandered into the neighbor's house because he thought that was the house they were doing.
Yeah.
And then she called the cops, and it was a whole thing.
I wonder how far they got before they realized they were on the wrong house.
They got the whole damn roof off.
Yeah. Then maybe they want to tell the owner that they were done and they'd be back tomorrow to put the roof on. Then they're like, oh, shoot, that's supposed to be a 7, not a 9.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah.
That's amazing that somebody's not in jail.
Yeah.
And where are they?
Idaho.
Yeah, where's the roofing guy at?
He's around the area.
Okay.
So, but yeah, just be careful.
You stole my roof.
Just stole my roof.
That's a crime.
Well, and it was a metal roof.
A metal roof?
So did he scrap it?
Why the hell would you take a metal roof off? That's supposed
Well, they thought they were supposed to. That's what, as the contractor, wouldn't you be like, this is weird?
You think?
You know?
Metal roof. That's the coup de grace. That's the roof. The top dog. The creme de la creme. The imperial stout of roofs. That is so weird.
Yeah.
Now, if I took it would be the same.
Family.
Say I went over to a guy's house and I took his Harley,
Right.
and then I go, oh, sorry, I was supposed to go to the dealership to get that Harley, but I accidentally took it out of your
Wrong address.
wrong address. Sorry, it's Mill Pond Road, not Mill Street. But
I do this all the time.
anyways,
You'd think I'd learn by now.
I'm gonna hold your Harley just in case until I make sure that it's the wrong one.
So, over 20 days, they've been without a roof.
That's amazing. I mean, if I would have went home and found somebody taking my metal roof off, I would have put a slug in their ass.
It was already done gone.
Yeah, they were gone.
There wasn't nobody's ass to chew.
Boy, I like a little ass to chew in the morning.
I hear you, buddy.
I love the smell of chewing ass in the morning.
Don't get me started on eating ass this early in the morning.
Well, how do we help? Is there a GoFundMe or something?
No. We don't have that yet. Save your money.
But you call the roof company and they're like, suck it up.
No.
We'll put the tarp on.
The denial is my favorite, dude.
Right.
What is it? The policy issued contains an exclusion for property damage arising out of an open roof condition. I want the money because my roof is open.
Right. What happened to doing the right thing? I thought
That's cute.
Initially, somebody had taken a roof because they didn't want to use it for scrap.
Well,
That was my first guess when you started reading that.
Freaking meth heads in Idaho, dude. Isn't that where Kaczynski was hanging out in a cabin, Idaho?
Now you got to pay the lawyer. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yep.
Now I'm aggravated. I'm agitated. Mm-hmm. Because that bodes not well for the rest of us.
Their home is getting ruined.
I mean, somebody could come over and take my roof.
What are you going to do? You know? But you have cameras. That's the other thing. I have cameras in my house, too. If a construction team rolls up, I'm going to get notifications. I'm going to be like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a nice thing about having surveillance at the home.
True that. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dude.
You got to fix it.
If the contractor has to hire a team of lawyers, it would be easier just to go put the metal roof back.
Go fix
just
that.
go put some roof. Put the roof. Now, when you tear a metal roof off,
yeah, what do you do?
do you just wreak havoc and snip and tear and detonate and pull off, or do you try to get it off in a uniform?
You roll it up.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, how do you take a metal roof?
I thought they were supposed to last for like 40 years.
Are they in
or something.
long sheets as they run,
Holy shit.
down the slope of the roof?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
Did you know that the hottest chili pepper in the world is so hot it could kill you?
Or you can listen to this one,
Bears can smell your menstruation.
I can smell your menstruation.
the JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
All right, cop in Northeast Oklahoma, tried to pull over a guy last Thursday, not wearing a seatbelt, but dude took off. How'd your seatbelt ticket go?
It's brutal.
Do you wear your seatbelt now?
30 minutes, I'll never get my life back. Yeah, sure. I tried to give him cash on the spot, but
So you're lucky you didn't get more charges.
he didn't roll up. Well, he shot me.
Oh.
Shot me in the shoulder. But I crawled away with my pride bruised and bled out.
Time and pressure.
Time and pressure. Time and pressure.
Anyway, it turns out this dude had a bunch of stolen stuff in his truck that was linked to 2 burglaries. So that's why he didn't want to stop for a dang seatbelt ticket.
Yeah, it sucks.
Driver was a 23-year-old. His name is Wolf October Berry.
Awesome.
Right? Floored it, got a high-speed chase. It ended when he crashed. But then he took off on foot. They didn't find him at first. He picked a pretty unlikely hiding spot. They ended up finding him hiding in a bunch of cow manure.
Oh.
I guess he'd been there for several hours by the time they found him. So he's got charges for eluding police, running a roadblock, possession of stolen property. He had a loaded gun in his car, too. So they tacked on possession of firearm while committing a felony.
Oh, Wolfie crawled through 500 yards of the foulest smelling cow manure I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm. He looks a little,
Let me check it.
It looks like his parents might be related. Are you getting that vibe?
Blank stare.
Mm-hmm. There ain't a lot happening up there.
Yeah, he's still trying to figure stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
You can just see kind of a blank stare there.
Right. Not a lot of connections happening. Well, good luck, dude.
Yeah, I wear my seatbelt now. Mostly because that stupid bell won't go off for 10 miles.
Right. And that it's the right thing to do.
So,
because otherwise, when you go launching through the windshield, our first responders don't particularly like cleaning those up.
Let's just say I fought the man for a while, and then it clicked. And now I wear my seatbelt. Yeah.
I'm going to shoot you now. Coffee break.
Coffee break. One for the seatbelt.
Don't do that when I'm drinking coffee.
I was driving. I know you've done this before. I was driving in this morning, coming in, and it was really weird. I got into this. I don't want to say trance. That's bad when you're driving. A trance is bad. But I got into this. I like to look around when I drive. I'm quite the sightseer when I drive around. Just slow poke. I've got 20 cars behind me on 19 coming in from Windsor. I'm looking, and I started looking at just how green everything is.
I was doing that yesterday.
And the corn's getting a little taller now, and the amber waves of rain and whatnot. And I'm driving through the country, and I'm just looking at all how lush it is. And I came around that one corner there before I got up on 12, and I almost got T-boned by an oncoming 18-wheeler as I was looking at the amber waves of grain. And I almost lost it there. And that was my wake-up call this morning.
Yeah.
So be aware.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing because, it's everything's so green right now. And I just remember driving, like, Avery came to help me with chores one day on Friday, I think it was. And we've driven that road a million times.
Right.
And in the fall and in the winter, when everything's brown,
Right.
we'd always say, we're like, I cannot wait until it's green again. I cannot stand looking at all this brown all the time.
It's hypnotic.
Yeah. And so now that it's here, I'm just like, oh.
I could stare at it for hours like an idiot.
It's why I could never live in like Arizona or Utah.
Yeah. Or the moon.
I just can't. Or the moon. Yeah. I don't know. There's something rejuvenating, invigorating about it.
It's just magical to me to see the colors change as I drive from Lake Windsor to Middleton.
I have it. You got to put me up on PCT.
Forget it.
How was your trip, Senator?
Oh, a nice trip. Yeah, very nice. We decided to drive down to see the seasons change. It was a long trip, though. Virginia, Kentucky.
About 25 minutes for me.
Right.
Georgia. But it's just so magical to me to come from the north, where it's cold, to the south, where it's warm. See the tremendous differences from region to region in this incredible country of ours.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Now, occasionally the internet unites for good things.
World Wide Web.
I'm having trouble thinking of a good thing now because it seems to be such a snitch show, but here we go. There is an annual county fair called the Virginia-Kentucky District Fair. Been around for over a century. Includes a lot of baking and cooking contests. The internet is trying to track down a woman named Linda Skeens. She friggin' dominated this year.
How so?
A list of winners just went viral, and it's basically Linda's name over and over and over and over again.
Oh, she won all the cooking things?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she won, we don't have time to list them all, but best cake, best pie, best brownies, best jelly, best jam, best applesauce, best apple butter. Oh, my God, apple butter. I haven't had that in apple. Best pumpkin butter. That's good, too.
Pumpkin butter.
Best sauerkraut, best spaghetti sauce, and her strawberry fudge won best overall baked good. She also placed first, second, and third in 3 baking categories.
Jesus.
Best cookies, best bread, and best candy. And for good measure, she swept all 3 in embroidery, too. She's embroidering while it's baking. She became an internet legend overnight. People want to see what she looks like. Of course.
Oh. Well, how does nobody know her? How's that possible?
It is Virginia, Kentucky District Fair.
Does that mean it's big or tiny? It could go either way.
I would assume she's an Appalachian person.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
From the Appalachians.
Probably undercover Martha Stewart.
Last we heard, she hasn't come forward yet, and the fair was struggling to find a picture. So another Virginia woman named Linda Skeens had to post on Facebook to be like, I'm not the Linda you're looking for. Because people from all over are trying to get this Linda Skeens that they think was the winner.
She's like a She's like a female version of the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who they are.
I mean, this bitch got.
It's the Soggy Bottom Boys. These Linda Skeens is hereby pardoned. It's Leonard Skeens. I'm going to change her name to Leonard Skeens. She's going to be my brain trust.
Oh, my Lord. We need one. So hopefully we find Linda. Now people are assuming she's gonna be old grandma, but wouldn't it be like wicked cool
She's
if
totally
she was
hot.
yeah,
Yeah.
some Appalachian mountain cougar lady?
That's pretty badass. Linda Skeens. God, I hope we find Linda Skeens. I want her pumpkin pie recipe and what her jam, her jelly and grape recipe. Wow.
All right.
She's the jam that holds the Appalachians together, dude.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna be the longest week of my life.
I hope she gets in front of a camera and's got like the weirdest political takes in the world as she goes live on the local TV station.
Right.
Joe Biden and this goddamn gas. Screw that, Joe. You can shove that grape jelly up your butt. Let's talk about gas.
Epstein ate babies.
Yes.
Oh my Lord, she's nutty, but man, can that bitch cook?
Local legend, total legend. I love it, dude. What else did she win it? Embroidery and what was the food product?
She won a crap ton. I mean, so many. Here, I can go over.
My God, she's
Best overall canned vegetable, overall canned tomato, pickled cucumber, non-cucumber pickled item, relish, overall jelly. First, second, third embroidery. Where's she at over here?
What if she's like
third place for the wall hanging.
for embroidered wall art?
No, just like a wall hanging. Second and third place for Christmas decor. Cake, pie, cookie, brownie, bread. First, second, and third place. That bitch is gonna make me some bread. Sweet bread. Then she got first, second, and third for candy.
Isn't this how it is in a lot of
canned beans?
Small,
not one person winning everything.
County fairs when you
canned carrots.
Yeah.
But then I wonder.
We need to follow her around and do a documentary. I'd like to see her do all this stuff.
Is she the only one that entered some of these categories?
Well, no. My theory is she killed all the competitors. She's like the Smoky Mountain. She's probably like a murder suspect.
Chow chow. Corn relish.
She killed anybody that entered the corn, the cowboy corn.
Canned peaches, canned pears.
Yes.
Grape jelly.
She murdered him with a can of peaches.
Miscellaneous vegetable. Pickled peppers. Pickled beets. I'll be the judge of that, Linda.
It might be one of those things where you just show up and you win just because
That's what I'm saying.
Automatic.
Because some of these have first, second, and third place, and some of them just have the winner.
Right.
So then I wonder if she was just the only one that entered.
Sure.
And she just like dumped Del Monte canned corn into a jar. You know what I mean?
Oh, now I want to see. I want to know what this lady's all about.
Well, see, now the internet's going to turn on Linda if it turns out that she was the only one entered in a bunch. No way.
Well, that's not her fault, though.
Dude, shut up. The winner of the quilting category for baby blanket went to Anita Hands, which I think is funny.
Oh.
As well as the hand quilted quilt, Anita Hands. Stop it. Stop it. Well, I want to go to this fair.
I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I guess I have. I think I've had homemade raspberry jelly. Fantastic. It's got more texture.
Yeah, well.
Oh, your alarm's going off.
I know.
What'd you set an appointment for?
That was my alarm for yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had all kinds of homemade jelly and jam. You haven't? Do you want some? I have so much,
sure.
and I never eat it.
Sure.
Take it.
Who's that jelly maker? I passed them going up to Lucky's on Lake Wisco yesterday. They make jelly out there at Oki. What are they called? I buy their stuff when I see it.
I don't know.
They're the jelly people in Oki. Who is that up there? Starts with an S. It's not Smothers. Smitty's. No. Slacks.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, they make great jelly. I almost went down and said hello to Tom Slack, but I went to the bar instead.
Maybe I have a bunch of rhubarb. Maybe I'll make some rhubarb jelly.
Oof, gross.
You're gross. Anyway.
Then that would be better if Linda had a band and she was like the Linda and the banjo picking skeins or something, played.
Well, the internet will turn on her if it's that she was the only one.
Well, it's not her fault. I mean, whatever.
I know, but you know how these.
I mean, it gets very the minutia of competition at those things is just weird.
I always go in and look at all those projects.
And
then there were some people at the Dane County Fair that actually had the recipe for their stuff, like whatever bars, yada yada yada, posted with the display model. And I think I took down a lemon bar recipe. Where's that at? Who knows?
Enter Linda next year in the greased pig wrestling contest.
Well, it all depends on how old Linda
They ought to
is.
just name the whole thing after Linda Skeens.
The Linda Skeens baking competition.
The 85th annual
running of the Skeens.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
All right, you wanted to talk about the mailbox lasagna thing.
Oh, saw the weather, man.
Yeah, totally.
PC2
WTVC Chattanooga. The weatherman Brian Smith talked about mailbox lasagna.
Yeah, I thought that was one of those wacky sex acts that we hear about.
I gave your mom the mailbox lasagna every weekend.
Right.
Little bitch liked it. Anywho, so here let's do it and then we'll talk about it.
All right, so we all know it's going to be hot, it's going to be hazy, it's going to be humid. How about making some mailbox lasagna? So here's what you need to do. First and foremost, use fully cooked meat. Don't rely on the mailbox to do that for you. Assemble all the lasagna pieces, the noodles and cheese, in a 5-inch by 10-inch dish. Place it in your mailbox by 10 o'clock this morning. Let it cook for about 4 to 8 hours. And then when you come home, grab your mail and dinner, and it should be ready to go.
4 to 8 is a big swing.
Ooh. You'll end up with the electric bill in your lasagna. Put it in your mailbox. Maybe some junk mail from Fleet Farm.
Right. You got to tell your mail person you're making mailbox. How big is your mailbox?
Lasagna in progress. Well, it's got to be a metal mailbox, clearly. Yeah.
And I mean,
we have lasagna about 2 o'clock every day when a mailman gets there.
putting it in a bread pan? Because otherwise you need to have a pretty wide mailbox.
Well, I would rather have lasagna cooked in a mailbox than an egg cooked on a hot stone. You know, like they throw eggs down on a hood of a car.
Yeah, and what's the other thing? Oh, the chocolate chip cookies in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put them on the engine block or whatever. Or no, you cook
the dashboard.
You cook chicken in there or fish. Put it in a tinfoil boat. Yeah. Oh man.
Weird stuff. Best lasagna, Gino's Italian Deli. What up, Gino?
I think I agree with you on that. Mm-hmm. I think I agree with you.
Legendary.
Where will I get the potato salad? Will that come UPS? How do I get the potato salad to go with my lasagna? Maybe
you have potato salad with your lasagna?
Maybe some coleslaw.
You have coleslaw with your lasagna?
Why wouldn't you?
Usually, don't you have like a side salad?
I would have coleslaw with anything. That is salad-y. Why would you not have coleslaw with a meat product? There's some hamburger in there, whatever.
I think a coleslaw is usually like with a burger or a brat or it's like cookout
Oh,
stuff.
I think that'd be
Or
fine.
fish fry.
I think lasagna and some tater tots and coleslaw would be just dandy.
Jesus, tater tots.
Yeah.
What in the hell? You're
You're
not menu planning.
You're like Linda Skeens. You're a traditionalist.
Dude, you need vegetables to go with that lasagna, brah.
Hey,
Tater tots ain't no vegetables.
I got some chili cooking out on the engine block.
What do you put with chili? Probably something stupid too.
With chili, anything.
You're supposed to put cinnamon rolls with them, right?
Cinnamon rolls and chili sounds good.
Yeah.
Breadsticks, coleslaw.
You just put coleslaw. You're in a coleslaw mode, aren't you?
Well, no, I love coleslaw with anything. Why do you pigeonhole coleslaw? I'm just curious. I mean, clearly I like it more than you do, but we have 2 tubs of cottage cheese and a big tub of coleslaw right now. I had some Prem Meats potato salad, homemade style, on Friday. Ate the whole jug.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen,
Dude. How many calories are in a jug of Prem Meats potato salad?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. Something about that stuff.
Mailbox lasagna. Classic.
What do you say, 5 by 10? So, yeah, what is that? That's a bread pan, right?
So it'd be like a car getting hot. I guess it would intensify we get hotter quicker in a mailbox, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, what does it get up to in there? 220? It's just the slow and low bake.
Yeah.
Which is what I did over the weekend. Hello.
Bada boom. Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
Big fan. Hello.
Hello. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Yeah. Let's get high.
I don't think Dre smokes weed anymore.
It's just the first rapper guy I thought of.
Right. So there, I did mailbox lasagna. That's something I'll never do. Today is Sunglasses Day.
Today is National Sunglasses Day.
Only dipwads like Jack Nicholson and the entire rap community wear sunglasses inside.
Sunglasses, National Sunglasses Day.
I have just started wearing women's sunglasses.
I wear my sunglasses and go get yourself some cheap sunglasses.
Either put on these glasses or start eating that trash.
Sunglasses on, baby.
In my pink sunglasses.
Where'd you get those glasses?
I gotta wear shades.
My sunglasses make me look oh so good.
And we're wearing sunglasses.
Sweet.
Yeah. Now, that line about wearing women's sunglasses makes me laugh because I know Greg wore Sharon's sunglasses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Super adorable.
Not the only thing you wore, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Remember when we had Sharon's panties Thursday?
Apparently I repressed it.
Talk about meatloaf lasagna. Whoa.
Meatloaf lasagna. Wow.
Sorry, mailbox lasagna. Man, I will eat anything, clearly. Meatloaf lasagna. Meatloaf lasagna, I guess.
So what would that be? Would it just be like lasagna noodles cooked inside a meatloaf?
Yes, like a turducken. It'd be the same concept. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, we still haven't got the nug loaf, dude.
True that.
Yeah, I try to not pay for sunglasses.
Yeah, the guys from Bell's Brewing last week brought some sunglasses. Did you get a pair?
I think so.
They're really good. They got a good tint to them. Really good color. And
right now I have Ale Asylum, Vintage,
yeah.
Bell's,
yeah,
Tito's, and there's one more beer. Those are all the sunglasses I have, and then the free ones I found on the ground at the Milwaukee Bucks game.
Oh.
And those are legit.
There you go.
Those are awesome. So, yeah, I can't imagine. I know there's some people. I have had Ray-Bans, but I did not buy them. I found them in the resistance vehicle, and I took them. And because they were there for over a year. And that's when you leave something in a station vehicle for over a year, I get to take it. That's just a rule. So, I can't imagine, though, actually spending that real Ray-Ban money.
Well, sure. The bells look like the Wayfarers, so
Yeah.
it's like a copy for free, and they're actually they seem kind of scratch-proof.
Sure, but I would lose them.
Yeah.
That's why I try to not buy sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because I'm for sure.
I'm more of an aviator guy if I have a choice. Walmart, you can get a pair for $20, and they'll last a month before the tint, the color starts coming off.
Yeah, I haven't had aviators in a while.
They don't last too long. I have a pair of Ray-Ban aviators I got for my birthday. They're pretty cool. I don't wear them a lot because they're too nice.
Yeah.
So when I put on my leather driving gloves and I take a road trip, I put on the Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
I have my rule for hard and fast purchase sunglasses about $20. How about you? Free or about $20?
I would never spend $20 on them.
I don't like spending $20 on them.
Yeah, no. Because like I said, I lose and I break stuff. It's just a thing I know about me.
You need to hold out for a Ray-Ban recall, and then you can jump on a class action lawsuit.
I gave up on that, dude. Come on now.
I'll let you borrow my Ray-Ban.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.